everybody! So I'm making this short video because I wanted to inform you about what the hell is going on. So what is going on is that I deleted two of my videos. They're not very important videos, and I don't think a lot of people were watching them because it were the video where I was introducing the restyling and the video where I was informing you about the name change. So I deleted those two videos basically because they were unimportant and misleading. So, restyling is something that I'm going to do periodically. It's pointless for me to tell you I'm going to do restyling because I change my physical appearance all the time, and it's simply pointless to say I'm going to go through a restyling that is going to stick, because that's never going to happen. So it's possible you will see me jump in and make a video with a wig, and then right after that you will see me just like this, just not wearing makeup and just being the way I am. And that's just part of who I am, and that's actually a side of my personality that I'm in constant change. I'm evolving, and I cannot stick to a trend even if it's my own. Anyway, that's one thing. And the video about the name change, I don't think I said exactly what I wanted to say in that video. So here it goes, Black Angel, because that's my historic name. I'm still very attached to the Luna Deliria nickname. But that Black Angel name there, that's very important for me. Well, they're both very important, but from different point of view. So Luna Deliria was built like home built, like I sat at a table and I decided to build a name, and that the name that I found was Luna Deliria. And Luna Deliria was actually describing my psychological state in that specific moment, and it was a name that was meant to describe my psychological condition while I was going through a specific phase. So at some point I felt like the need to leave that nickname and take a new one. And the new one that I chose is the one that indirectly represents me historically. So Black Angel is a name that I picked when I was going through a rap phase when I was around 21, and then it accompanied me through my life, because it was also the nickname that I picked when I played my first video game, and then it was my name in a forum, and then it was my name all my life through. Basically, my online name is Black Angel, and so yeah, that's basically what it is. So in some way it mirrors me, because I always consider myself an angel in some way, but I'm not exactly that. So Black Angel kind of fixes it. I mean, I'm not exactly all that pure, even though I am purer than I look. It's difficult to explain. It's just very long, and I don't think it matters. Anyway, what is going on and why am I slowing down posting videos like that? I think scatterbrained is the word I'm looking for. I have been unfocused, scatterbrained, and I've been having a lot of difficulties actually focusing on the things that I care about, even on studies. And yeah, that's why I'm leaving my channel behind, because it's like in some ways for a period I haven't felt I had a right to talk about the theory for some reason. And then I recently figured out that I'm actually an expert, and I can define myself an expert because I have analyzed things so in depth so that it is basically impossible to define me anything else but an expert. even if I don't have a certification. And I also figured out that I don't need a certification to actually be an expert, and that was big, a very big step forward for me. Anyway, I'm still very scatterbrained and I'm still very absent-minded, and it's very difficult for me to focus on the theory, even though I actually apply it every day. I use it every day in some way. It's not like I judge people according to their type, but it helps me understand the person that I have in front of me. And I tend to take a distance from specific types and approach other types that is based on those types that I know I can get along the best. And that's also what I'm trying to do with this channel, help you get there. So approach people with whom you can get along and quit explaining yourselves repeatedly to people you don't understand that don't understand you, because that's pointless. That's a waste of time. So yeah, I'm basically claiming back my right to have an opinion also, and that's a very big thing for me. And so yeah, I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I'm having difficulties focusing and stuff. So I thought that it's not a very good idea to actually force myself to make videos when I'm not feeling like it. And on another note, I'm lacking ideas. So I do have a couple of ideas of things that I would like to do, like repeating and reposting videos on the same topics, like the same types over and over again. And that's something that I consider very useful because it actually helps us see different facets uh, of the profile. And having the same thing explained over and over again in different ways and from different angles also helps you understand better. So that's a good idea, and that's something I consider doing, even without an excuse, just waking up one morning and going like, oh, I'm gonna talk about INFJ today, or something like that. Um, so yeah, that's something. Another thing, I'm not going to talk a lot about Delta Quadra, so I'm talking about INFP, ENFP, ICJ, and ESTJ, even though there's a lot of those types that I get along very well with. It's not types I enjoy talking about. It's because of extrovert intuition. I don't enjoy talking about extrovert intuition. Don't ask me why, because I have no fucking clue why. But I simply don't enjoy talking about that function. You may have noticed that my videos about ENTPs are very few, and my extrovert intuition videos are extremely rare. That's a function I don't enjoy talking about. I much rather prefer talking about introverted sensing. But extrovert intuition is a function that doesn't stimulate me in any possible way. So sorry, extroverted intuition. It's basically function racism. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. And so yeah, there's going to be when I restart, and if I restart, and if I'm restarting, and whenever I feel like posting, there's going to be new videos about the types and possibly videos about the functions, because I have this dream of talking about I have a dream. Yeah, anyway, I have this dream of talking about the functions, so it is possible that I would do that. Last thing that I wanted to say, since this is a vlog, is what is going on in my life. So what is going on in my life is that I'm going through my personal development and I'm trying very hard to do something which is already wrong by itself. So anyway, my personal development is actually proceeding very well, and I'm very happy about that side. I still think I'm polyamory, but my attention is focused only on one person at the moment, and I have very strong difficulties keeping others into account. That's probably a matter of needs, or I don't know. I will think about it when I will feel like it. It's not what I feel like doing now. What else? My studies. I'm still studying psychology. I'm at the second year. It's we're halfway through the second semester. I haven't studied anything of this year yet. No, I'm a little bit behind, falling behind, and that's also because of that scattered brain thing I was talking about. But I am considering that I actually only wanted to make the 3 years, so I'm going to continue with the path that I chose, and I'm going to go to learn slowly because that's what I do. I learn very slowly. I go through things at my pace, and I want to actually know what the fuck I'm studying. I don't want to prepare an exam on the rush and then not have a fucking clue what the hell I studied, because that's not what I'm there for. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not a child anymore. I don't have time to waste, and I'm there to actually learn stuff. So what I'm going to do is take it slow, nice and slow, go like a sloth at my pace, and just learn things the way I like to learn things. And if it takes a couple of years more, well, it's gonna cost me something, but it's okay anyway. I want to do things right. My first consideration was to actually make a course to become life coach. But then I realized that it costed 3,000 euros to have an only partial preparation, and that's not what I like. So I chose to go back to the university and actually get a college degree in psychology. So that being a life coach that way actually gives me stronger basics. So that's the idea that I had. And yeah, so this is basically what is going on. Socially speaking, I'm in a isolating phase. I'm taking a distance from my friends. I have a lot of friends now that are actually slowing me down, and I'm not happy to spend time with them, to be honest. I know this is gonna sound extremely weird to you, but I'm not a very sociable person, and I'm happy not to be, actually, and I'm very at peace with that at the moment. So I'm claiming back my isolation, and I'm spending most of my time alone with my cat, dear, and with my thoughts, and with who's helping me. So yeah, this is and the gym. This is my last thing, my last vlog update. The gym. I'm going to the gym. Well, I'm not going to the gym regularly because I'm having some health problems, but that's not a big deal. I'm training at home, and when I can, I'm going to the gym. So yeah, I'm still working out very hard, and I'm doing a lot. So I'm working a lot in that sense. My body's changing significantly, slowly but persistently, and that makes me very happy. So yeah, it also makes me happy when I do tests to read that my metabolic age would be 20 years old. That's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, it makes me happy. And actually working out makes me happy. I mean, it makes me realize I have a body. I have moments like, oh my god, I got a leg there. And that's pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, for someone that is stuck in her head and spends a lot of time thinking, pondering, studying, considering, rationalizing, elaborating, pondering, and considering, it is very rare to actually feel the feeling of the body. And so working out actually helps me in that. So I highly suggest it to anyone that is stuck in their head, to work out and to go to the gym, to go do whatever the fuck it is that you enjoy doing for sports. There's going to be something: hiking, climbing, playing tennis, snowboard, whatever the hell it is. I highly suggest it. The martial arts, so that's something that is quite mainstream over here right now, but anyway, it seems to work very well for a lot of people. One of my friends, for example, is currently doing martial arts, and he's enjoying it a lot. So yeah, that's an option. I'm not quite a martial arts girl myself. I'm more of a bodybuilding girl. That's my thing. I'm a bodybuilder. I define myself a noob at bodybuilding. I'm a bodybuilding nerd or noob at bodybuilding. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. So this is my vlog. This is my current update. I hope it wasn't too long for you, but if it was, well, take your time to watch it if you wanna. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna close this here and I'm gonna come back as soon as I can with something new. Bye.